in the Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gotta feel.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Purdy gets this from the pistol. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. This one's taken in by Hill. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Garindo. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Jukes breaks through, and he might break away. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Right again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yeah! Hey, kill!
They run again with Wright. And they bring him down around the 34. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll motion Lamb right. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go! Hey, kill!
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now a run with Wright. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They will not get another play. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah. Here we go. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. 26.
Right. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Working quickly here.
26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pearsall there to grab it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got it inside the 10. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And the fumble recovery is made. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah! There you go! 26.
First down, here's Dak. He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Dak throwing again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. McCaffrey running between the tackles. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys looking for a score before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
From the 23. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Prescott now on third down. Wright reels it in. This gets the first and more. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long, Purdy. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So that brings up fourth and long. Jake Moody after the 49ers field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Lays out left side and gets it. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. One last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Wright on the carry. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Wright. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Now Wright. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53. 26.
This is right. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Moore's got it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Dak out of the pistol. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Running it with Wright. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. Just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here we go. I take.
Hand off, running left, right. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Yeah!
Back-to-back carries here. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Hey, kill!
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Nearly an interception on that play. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
47. Hey, kill! 26.
Right. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast.
On gain of a yard, it's now 4th and goal.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. A lot of grass ahead. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers now lead by 10. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Now Dak to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes the pocket. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take!
Running right. Here's Wright. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott here from the gun. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Kill!
Wright running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Yeah, here we go! Right take!
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more. As you try to get aggressive downfield, I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go!
Dak now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Another throw for Prescott. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're giving him 4 yards that time. It's going to be 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. 49ers with a 5-point lead. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll look to throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're going to 54.
Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.